Another helpful method is what I call the listen and imagine technique. This helps you follow fast English by creating mental pictures. For example, if someone says, "We grabbed some lunch and headed to the park," don't focus on every word. Instead, picture it. Imagine two friends eating lunch and walking to a park. This visualization connects language to experience, improving understanding without slowing down. You stop translating and start experiencing English. Just like native speakers, do they process ideas quickly, not individual words. Practice this by listening to short dialogues and imagining the scene like a movie in your mind. It brings the language to life. Let's do a quick imagination practice. Close your eyes and listen. Picture this scene. She dashed out the door, hopped on her bike, and sped off without a word. Did you see it in your mind? That's the goal. You didn't need to catch every syllable, you followed the meaning by connecting it to a picture. This helps even more with fast speakers. Instead of focusing on single words, your mind grasps the whole idea. It's a powerful skill you can build with just 5 minutes of daily practice. At this point, let's talk about patience and mindset. Understanding fast English doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, and it's okay if you don't catch everything right away. The key is to keep going. Every time you hear native English, even if you miss words, you're training your ears. You're making progress, and even slow progress is real. Think of listening like a workout. The more you do it, the stronger you get. It's not about catching every word, it's about catching more today than you did yesterday. Celebrate those small wins to stay motivated. Here's another practice called repeat after pause. Find a short video or audio clip just a minute long. Play one sentence, then pause. Repeat exactly what you heard. Play the next sentence. Repeat again. This shadowing technique trains your pronunciation, rhythm, and listening all at once. The more you practice, the more natural your speech becomes, and the better your ears get at catching fast English. Even 5 minutes a day can make a big difference over time. Let's talk about a habit many fluent English learners use: active listening. This means you don't just hear the words, you try to understand the meaning behind them. Pay attention to tone, emotion, and speed. Native speakers often speak fast, but they slow down or raise their voice for important points. For example, if someone says, "I really don't want to stay," the word "really" is stretched and emphasized. That's a clue. It shows the speaker's strong feeling. You don't need to catch every word to get the message. Just listen actively. Practice this by watching short dialogues and noticing how emotions are expressed through voice. Soon, you'll pick up meaning even in fast speech. Another way to improve is by building background knowledge. If you're watching a video about shopping, travel, or sports, and you already know a bit about the topic, it's easier to follow along even if the speaker is fast. Why? Because your brain expects certain vocabulary and structures, making it easier to predict what's next. This is called context-based understanding. So, pick listening material on topics you're familiar with. If you enjoy cooking, watch cooking videos. If you love travel, listen to travel vlogs. Your brain will fill in the gaps more easily, boosting both your listening confidence and vocabulary. Let's do a small exercise to apply what we've learned. I'll describe a scene in fast, natural English. Try to catch the main idea and picture it in your mind. Here we go. I was late for school, tripped on the stairs, dropped my bag, and had to run to class anyway. Now, pause. What happened? You might not have caught every word, but you probably got that the speaker had a chaotic morning. That's the goal. Focus on the meaning, not perfection. Real English is about understanding the message, not every syllable. Now, let's talk about pronunciation, because it's key to understanding native English. Native speakers connect words in ways that might feel odd to learners. For example, what do you want to eat becomes, what do you want to eat? Or, did you see it? Turns into, did ya see it? These connections are natural, but can make sentences harder to follow if you expect clear word separation. To get used to this, practice connected speech yourself. Say gonna instead of going to, or wanna instead of want to. It might feel informal, but it's how English is spoken. Understanding connected speech is one of the fastest ways to improve your listening. Another technique is the echo method. Play a sentence from a native speaker, then immediately repeat it with the same speed and rhythm, like an echo. For example, if the sentence is, I can't believe she did that, repeat it right after with the same energy and pace. This helps your tongue and brain get used to the speed of English. You might miss words at first, but after a few tries, you'll see improvement. This method not only helps you understand fast English, it also makes your speaking more natural. Now, let's address a big challenge: unfamiliar accents. Not all native English speakers sound the same. There are American, British, Australian, and other accents. And even within those countries, regional differences exist. Someone from Texas might sound different from someone in Boston. Someone from Manchester might sound very different from someone in Ireland. So, how do you train for this? Expose yourself to as many accents as possible. Watch videos from different English-speaking countries. Listen to podcasts, interviews, or songs with various accents. This makes your brain more flexible, so it stops expecting just one correct way of speaking. That flexibility will help you understand people from anywhere. Here's a short scene with an informal British accent. Oi mate, I'm off to the shop, fancy coming along? Notice the dropped G in coming and the casual tone. Repeat it a few times. Oi mate, I'm off to the shop, fancy coming along? The more you listen and repeat, the more natural this English feels. Now, a few tips for watching English movies or shows. Don't stress if you don't understand everything. Start with English subtitles. Watch a scene, then replay it without subtitles to see how much you catch. Pause after each line and repeat it out loud. Write down useful phrases. For example, if someone says, "We've gotta leave soon," note that "we've gotta" means we have to. These small discoveries make you more comfortable with real English and build your listening vocabulary. English music can also help. Pick a song you like and find the lyrics. Listen once without reading, then listen again while following the lyrics. Finally, sing along. This helps you get used to natural rhythm, intonation, and word linking. Song lyrics often use everyday language. For example, in a song with the line, "I'm gonna make it through," gonna is used instead of going to. These details teach you how people speak. And since music is fun, your brain remembers it easily. Let's do one more practice together. I'll say a paragraph naturally and a bit fast. Try to follow along. We were meant to start at 8, but I overslept, forgot my keys, and had to borrow a friend's car to get there on time. Try repeating it. We were meant to start at 8, but I overslept, forgot my keys, and had to borrow a friend's car to get there on time. If it's too long, break it into parts. The more you repeat, the easier it gets. Finally, improving your listening isn't just about listening more, it's about listening better. Be intentional. Choose content that challenges you a little but isn't overwhelming. Set daily or weekly goals, like listening to one podcast episode a day or doing 3 dictation exercises a week. Whatever you choose, stay consistent. Improvement comes from small, steady steps, not big leaps. Your ears will get better, your understanding will deepen, and one day you'll realize you're understanding English without trying so hard. Let's recap your path to understanding fast English speakers. We've covered connected speech, reduced forms, chunking, shadowing, and active listening. You've done exercises using imagination, dictation, and repetition, and gotten familiar with different accents. These tools will keep helping you long after this video. All you need to do is keep practicing. Make English part of your life, not just a subject, but a language you live with. The more time you spend with it, the more natural it becomes. Soon, you won't just understand fast native English, you'll enjoy it. So, grab your notebook and revisit these exercises. Repeat phrases in chunks. Listen to short conversations daily, and push yourself a bit each day. With time, your ears will catch up, your brain will speed up, and your confidence will soar. Thank you for watching today's episode of English in Minutes. I hope you found it valuable and feel inspired to improve your English listening. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. This is Natasha, your host, signing off. Keep practicing, keep listening, and remember, English fluency is just one conversation away. See you in the next video.